welcome back. It's been a long time since I've done a video. And I'm going to try my first attempt at an unboxing video. I'm using these two little tables because all my game tables are full. And like a typical gamer, I don't want to wait to get in this box, but I wanted it to be freshly opened. So this is Battles of Napoleon. I don't know Napoleonic battles very well, but I think it's Eylau. That's how I would say it, I guess, in American. I'm sure it's something in French or something. But it's by Sound of Drums. And the owner, Uwe, I think is how you say his name, Wallington. He is the designer and the owner, and he sent me a free copy. So full disclosure, this is a free copy, completely sealed. But I had already bought a few and sold them in my store. And I told him I had a YouTube channel. I talked to another gentleman that works at the company, and they said they'd send me a free one if I did an unboxing and talked about the components. So I have not looked at it. I've heard awesome things about it. So the reason I'm doing the unboxing on these two little tables instead of waiting to get one of my game tables open is because I want to get to this, read the rules, because I want to play it. Never done an unboxing, so hopefully this isn't a disaster. But we are just going to start by opening this up. And I'm just going to have a still camera the whole time. I might have to check once in a while to make sure everything's still in position. But so there it is, being opened up. If we look at the back of it, it doesn't show that it's too complex. It shows that it's got a 7 out of 10 for solitaire playability. It's got 1,120 counters with 280 alternative counters. It's 125 colored wooden cubes, which is intriguing me. And there's some charts. I haven't watched the other videos online, but I've seen there's some other videos online where people are really loving the system and loving the game, so I really want to try it. I also love that the board is not green. Since it's a winter battle, it's white. But it sounds like it has an activation system they talk about on here. And there's 5 scenarios that come with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an opening of the components and look at it live with you. I'll be honest about the components. Even though they gave me the game for free, I'm not going to be biased about that. I mean, obviously, thank you for the free game. But my assessment will be genuine. So even if it'll be upside down for me. So let's go ahead and open it up here. I actually started carrying a number of their games at my store, Little Big Wars. And they have quite the variety game. They got some card games, and they have some other map-driven ancient type games. So I know there's also more games coming out in the Napoleonic series, which I'm excited about because, like I said, I heard it's really good. So this is a talk stick. No idea what that is. It's got 40 on this side. I don't know if you can see that. We'll have to see how the video turns out. It's got 10 on this side. So, tally stick. I thought it said talk stick. It's a tally stick. So we'll have to see how that works. That's interesting. Comes with a, looks like a counter holder already, so you don't have to buy one. That's always nice. So Sound of the Drums. Sound of Drums. I always say Sound of the Drums. So I just want to take a quick look and see if I hold things up here, how they look. I might come around like that so you can make sure that you're seeing stuff. But it looks like we get a rule book, volume 1 rule book. I'm going to go ahead and page through that just a little bit with you. This is why I wanted to do the opening tonight, because I want to start reading this rule book. So, let's see, how many pages is it? 16 pages, is that it? No, it's 33 pages, but full color it looks like. Very nice. Nice looking components there. Looks like this is what the cubes are going to be used for. Activations, I would imagine. I read on the back that you can activate formations, I think, as much as you want. Oh yeah, we got a fire segment, Russian activation, French activation. So yeah, it looks like those are going to be for activation, sequence of play here. But nice looking rule book. Nothing wrong with that. Hopefully there's not a lot of glare. Come around so I can make sure and see that you're not getting a ton of glare. That looks, I mean, that's doable. That's doable. I've never done an opening before, so if you guys got any input or anything you think that I should do that other guys do, I don't typically watch these, but I know people like them. I like to watch tutorials and different things. Looks like they got some nice examples of play in there. But what I want to do is do this opening, this box opening. And then I want to do, oh, those are nice. Then I want to do the beginner scenario and kind of do a teaching. So here it looks like it's scenarios, notes, and history. So I don't know any of the history. Typically, I don't like to read the history of a battle that I'm unfamiliar with because I like to play it out and then I like to read the history and see what was done different. So I'm not going to take a lot of look at that. I'll read this design stuff later by Uwe. If I'm saying your name wrong, Uwe, please let me know. But the scenario, this might be the first scenario. The battle for the night quarters or whatever it is. So yeah, the other reason I'm excited is I love the Russian army from Black Powder era, and the fact that this is Russians is awesome. So here's the counters. That's pretty thick. I'm going to take off the wrapper because then it'll be less shiny for you guys. But it looks like, so I never clip counters. When I do, I use like a toenail clipper. So I'm sure that horrifies you guys. Most of you guys that watch my channel know that I play everything on Vassal. I do not know if there's a Vassal module for this. I'm going to play the opening scenario on the table with the actual counters. So look at these babies. No need to clip. They look lined up sweet. Attractive looking counters. Nice leader units there. I mean, that's looking pretty sweet, I think. I don't know what these are. Smoke or something, maybe. Be fun to see what that's all about. Looks like we got some attack, defend, move, strategic move. I'm guessing these are squares, but I could be wrong. But we'll see what that stuff is when we read how to do it. Oops, I missed one underneath there. Oh yeah, retire, hold. Yep, those are some sweet looking counters though. Sweet looking. That's one thing I've heard too. I have heard some videos of people talking about it. I'm guessing these are strength counters. There's a lot of them. Well, maybe not. Those could be strength counters. There's some other counters there. I don't know what those are for. And another sheet of strength counters. So, nice looking components. I'll show you those top components one more time up close. I think they look pretty nice. Pretty nice. I don't like cutting counters or clipping them. I don't even have a clipper other than, like I told you guys, a fingernail clipper, I guess. I don't use a toenail clipper. It's a fingernail clipper. Toenail clipper sounds grosser. But just to trim off the fuzzy things and stuff like that. Looks like we got a couple of big orders of battle. So here we have the French. Looks like. Very nice. I'm just going to go through these quickly. I don't want to make like a half-an-hour video going through the components. I just want to show the components. Then I want to read the rules. And then I will sit down and play the opening scenario. If that's too tiny, Maybe I'll do something bigger, but what I'd like to do is a how to play. I haven't seen any how to play videos, so if there are some out there, feel free to comment in the section below. Yeah, there's the Russians. I don't know what it is about the Russian army. When I play fantasy armies on the tabletop, I always have horde armies too, like Skaven and crappy armies like that. These are some, wow, these are like thick cardboard, you know. I mean, it doesn't bend at all. Assault and charge table, fire combat table, so there's some of that stuff. Super, super high quality stuff here. Let's do this to get the rest of these components out. Here's the map. The map's a little squished, it looks like, in the packing there. A little bit of a ridge, so I'll have to flatten that out. But super nice quality looking map, I think. Let me open up some of it here for you. I'm probably not going to open up the whole thing. Well, I guess I'll open up the whole thing. So it's 2 maps. I'm going to put this so it's facing you guys more than facing me. I'm not going to get too detailed with the map, but it looks like the turn counter is down there or something down there in the corner. And it has a really nice, when you look at it, it has a really nice 3-dimensional look to it. I do like it. I like the map. The fields there, I think those are fields. Maybe that's a town. Could be a town. Probably a town. I guess there's names by it. People probably didn't name their fields. Yeah, cemetery. There's Eylau right here. So yeah, these are towns. I'm not a very experienced Napoleonic gamer. I'd like to do more with that. Like I did some La Bataille, a little bit of that, and like I said, a little bit bummed about that curved up there, but we can get that flattened out pretty easy. Again, super thick components, super high quality component. So this is like a French army, and as we saw in the rule booklet, it looks like these are probably for activations or orders. And looks like there's some stuff that shows different point costs or something here, and initiative, fatigue, and charge, all that stuff. The formation with its color match, I'm sure. I'll see order. Oh, so the order is here. First activation, second, and third activation. And then army fatigue. So that's the French army. Here's the Russian army. And then when I flipped this upside down, it kind of made a mess, but they had all this stuff in here. It was nice. There's another tally stick. Here's some gray markers. I'm guessing these are for some kind of fatigue markers, maybe. Fatigue markers, maybe. And then some Russian and French blue. But yeah, inside here, this is kind of what bent up the map a little bit, is like a little box. And inside here was all the components, so I'll have to figure out how to put this back together. I'm guessing it's going to go more like this. Put this, I don't know why I'm doing this live on the camera. I've got a little squish there somehow. Doesn't fit super, I don't know. And to me, I don't even know if this will be necessary, you know. Oop, looks like there's a certain direction it has to go to line up. Because then these line up. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. Guess we're going to do it live. We're going to do it anyway. Not sure what the importance would be other than the niceness of this. This thing doesn't seem super duper solid, but I guess, you know, it's better than nothing. But yeah, so these are all in there when I flipped it upside down to get the maps out. So, and these red cubes, I don't know what they're for. I'm going to guess they have something to do with attacking. put the tally sticks in there. And so that's it. That's Eylau. It's Volume 1, Sound of Drums. The owner is Uwe. Super nice guy. I've talked to him several times by email. I've talked to one of his staff members. Sorry I forget your name at the moment, of the staff member, but he's been super helpful, super nice. But yeah, so that's the game. I think I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave the map on top. Yeah, so I'll probably just put this away later. And I guess the main reason I wanted to do the opening is A, I've never done an opening video, and B, I want to read the rules because I want to do a how to play. And I've been hearing some cool things about it. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight, is reading that. So it's good to be back on here and talk to some people a little bit and say howdy. And I hope to get a chance to talk to you guys a little bit more and do some more videos coming down the road here again. So life just kind of gets in the way once in a while, and things are starting to roll again. So hopefully I can get some more videos up and continue some of the series I've been doing. So thanks for watching the video.